BuzzFeed is at it again with the 38th video they've made about having a period.
What?
And at this point, I just think, guys, you maybe have well covered this topic.
What?
This video is called Man Sees His Girlfriend's Period Blood for the First Time.
Really?
It's like Let's Play.
They're going to do like 200.
That's a really good point. BuzzFeed on periods, part 275.
Okay.
And the common thread throughout all these videos is kind of like, I'm a woman and I have a period and I'm not ashamed of it, which is good. But on the other hand, I'm a woman, I have a period, I am empowered and I must be respected. It's like, it's gross.
That's not an argument. Like, he just said the same thing. He just said the exact same thing and just said it a little bit louder the second time. Like, what kind of argument is that?
Whenever I have my period, I definitely go in another room.
Good. Go in the other room when you have your period. Don't do it in the living room. That's not where I poop.
What does she even mean? Like, do what?
Yeah, go in the bathroom and do that. What's the alternative, BuzzFeed?
She just said something that everyone else says. It's like if you ask someone, how do you cook your chicken? They say, well, I went into the kitchen, and then they do everything else. Like, everybody talks like that. That's a normal, unnecessary thing that everyone puts into their explanations. You really don't need to make that big of a deal out of it.
Every month, women are forced to confine
Oh my
themselves to
God,
a
you're
prison
actually going to make a
otherwise
big deal
known
out
as
of it.
The bathroom. This horrible practice has to stop.
What
and
the
women
fuck?
need to be free to have their periods on the living room floor, where men poop. Just say no to bathrooms. A message brought to you by BuzzFeed. They keep using this word hide.
Try to hide it from him most of the time.
I don't consider wiping my shitty toilet paper hiding. Like, again, they're hamming up this, like, shame thing. It's not hiding, it's gross.
He sounds like a kid.
It's not hiding, it's gross. I will never hide my toilet paper, Hila. I'm a proud diarrhea boy.
What?
I share my toilet paper freely to empower me and those like me.
I'm pretty sure the last person who could talk about disgusting videos is you. Have you seen your channel? Did you watch your own fucking video? And guys talk about shit all the time. Do you even realize what website you're on? This is the same website that hosts a video on how to make fake shit.
Well, this is some nasty shit. Chocolate syrup. Now we're putting in the peanut butter. And see, this could almost be like a log. Like if it just shot out like that. There we go.
It's almost like you need a refresher. Well, I'll give you one.
You're not going to get there if your gear's all crapped up with gamer gunk, dust, chip dip, greasy, sticky, slimy game residue.
I'm a real gamer.
Are you kind of seeing my point here in the hypocrisy and all? I mean, it's kind of blatant to me, but I don't really think you get it. Does this make more sense?
It's not healthy and it tastes disgusting. So pretty much there's no point to eating this at all.
Why am I doing it?
Are you getting it now? No? Okay. How about now?
Is this usually how you collaborate with people?
No, only the filthy ones. There might be a chicken in the poop drain down there if you look hard enough.
Well, this happens to be really sucking on the beautiful chicken.
Now? You know what? Just to make sure we're completely on the same page, let's just do a shit reel, shall we? Take it away, James.
So, the end, I gotta take a shit.
Shit game, how do you like this?
I will never hide my toilet paper, Hila. I'm a proud diarrhea boy. I share my toilet paper freely to empower me and those like me.
I mean, I don't know. You guys look pretty proud to me. Like, if I had to pick anyone who was proud of their own shit, it'd probably be the guys who were doing this, and this, and this. Come on, let's be honest. If you didn't want to do it, you wouldn't be doing it. If you were ashamed to do it, you wouldn't be doing it. And so it turns out, you really are a proud diarrhea boy after all. Diarrhea boys unite.
I'm trying to think because, like, when you're young, you do feel like, ooh, period. Like, you can't talk about it to anyone. Like, it seems like such a weird thing you have to hide. So I know where they're coming from.
Well, you know what men have that women don't?
What?
Jizz. They don't talk about jizz. So, like, where's our fucking jizz empowerment video?
When when you're young, you do feel like, ooh, period. Like you can't talk about it to anyone. Like it seems like such a weird thing you have to hide.
There's more to a woman's period than just blood. Women aren't allowed to talk about menstruation, cramps, anything. All of it's disgusting. Just the word period disgusts people. Do you really think this is okay? This shouldn't be normal. Notice what everyone said in your video. Everyone who talked about being ashamed of it, including your wife, they're ashamed of having their period. Ooh, you can't talk about your period.
I think it's just been ingrained in my system that
When you're young, you do feel like,
it's an embarrassing thing to have your period.
ooh, period. Like you can't talk about it to anyone. Like it seems like such a weird thing you have to hide.
Try to hide it from him most of the time.
I'm not showing you the blood every single time I mention it. Just hearing the word is enough to get you pissed off. That is a problem. Could you imagine if every time the angry video game nerd made a shit joke in an alternate universe, he was actually a woman and he did the same jokes with his period? Since you want to keep comparing it to shit, everybody will have a problem with it. But shit is so normalized, no one fucking cares. And the people who don't like it, just click away. Anyone who has an issue with those jokes, walk the fuck away. They don't make a big stink about it, no pun intended. They just walk away. But you have to actually censor it. You don't want to hear about it. You don't want anyone to talk about it when you can easily just remove yourself from the fucking conversation. That's clearly a problem and needs to be addressed. So if a few people want to do a stupid video about showing their boyfriend their pad for the first time, click the fuck away if you don't like it. There's nothing wrong with that video. I'm pretty sure that you could do something a lot more valuable with your time.
So they take something like feminism or important issues.
I thought that you said that it wasn't important. Make up your mind.
So they take something like feminism or important issues and they just turn it into these stupid, vapid, empty things that really trivialize it. And then it just turns out that it makes everyone hate it and not take it seriously.
Are you seriously telling me that you're going to blame someone else for why you can't take something seriously? I'm pretty sure that it's your own fault, dumbass, since, you know, it's your brain and all. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Just a thought. No matter how stupid someone presents a topic to me, that's not going to stop me from trying to look at it objectively. The fact that you're that easily influenced by other people's emotions, how someone puts something into context, and how they relay a form of information shows how fucking immature you are. And maybe you do need to go back to the first grade.
Some girls have it really bad, or like you can have a lot. They're gonna make those girls feel like it's not normal.
Wow, they're hurting the movement. You're right.
Not true, but I'll address that later.
Like, there's nothing genuine left here. You don't need to show your bloody rags to your boyfriend to be empowered. You don't.
It almost sounds like he's about to say something smart or something nice or encouraging. He's so close. He's almost there. And then he just ends that shit and smacks you in the face with it. He starts off like,
you don't need to show your bloody rags to your boyfriend to be empowered. You don't.
You don't have to feel empowered by this stuff. You don't need these type of things to make you feel empowered. You don't need that. It's like, okay. So you're trying to tell people to, you know, believe in themselves and think that they're better than what everyone else says that they are and to not listen to idiots like yourself. But no, instead he says,
it's okay to be grossed out by that. It's gross. It's a bodily function. All bodily functions are gross.
What? Wow, you kind of just dropped the ball on that one, or rather slammed it into the ground and beat it senseless. It's also not true, but I'll address that later.
They McDonald'sification like important big topics.
You're really proud of that word, aren't you?
They're like the McDonald's of feminism.
Okay.
Dude, McDonald'sification.
McDonald'sification.
Feminism is like a McDonald's hamburger.
Shut up.
Quote me on that. Let it be known.
No.
They keep using this word hide.
Try to hide it from him most of the time.
I don't consider wiping my shitty toilet paper hiding.
You're a grown-ass fucking man, and you're trying to tell me that you are too fucking retarded to know the difference between how people respond to shit and how they respond to a period? The difference between the utter disgust of the word shit versus the word period? The fact that you can't even bring up the word period without people saying, why you gotta talk about that? Yet everyone else gets to talk about all their shit and their dookie shoots and showing it in the air and marching down the fucking hallway with it like your own damn self. But when it comes to trying to have a serious discussion about something, nobody wants to talk about that. You're a grown-ass man and you're trying to tell me you're too stupid to, at this point, decades into your life, you can't see the difference. You've had decades to see the difference, and you're this fucking dumb sitting next to your wife who understood the video and you still can't see it? How stupid are you?
You don't need to show your bloody rags to your boyfriend to be empowered. You don't. It's like, it's gross.
You should be ashamed of yourself. I sure as hell would. I need to sit back and think, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm making a YouTube video about something that actually should be more normalized because people are disgusted by the fucking word. Don't you realize that there's more to a period than just blood, you fucking idiot? And we can't talk about any of it because dumbasses like you keep bringing your ass back onto the screen talking about shit that you don't even have to deal with.
I know someone would have really heavy ones that can be like debilitating. I mean, how bad does it get just for educational purposes?
Yeah, because your wife's got all the answers. It's not like you have a fucking computer in front of you that can give you more information if you actually gave that much of a shit about education.
But on the other hand, they get so many views.
So you're just trying to take them down because you're mad that something that you don't like is getting more views than you? Haven't you already done this before? Then we get a skip for the last 3 minutes of the video. Nothing of importance, really. Just Ethan talking about one tick of shit. This video is really stupid.
So I'm here today to show my wife what a pair of dirty, soiled adult diapers look like. So I've been shitting in my pants for about 15 years.
You're making fun of your wife.
It's always been ingrained in me that it's something I should be ashamed or embarrassed by, so I'm definitely pretty nervous to share this with Hila.
I'm trying to think because like when you're young you do feel like, ooh, period. Like that's, you can't talk about it to anyone. Like it seems like such a weird thing you have to hide.
Your wife said the same thing. You know this makes you look stupid, right?
Can I go?
I know I'm leaving. As for all the stuff that I said I was going to talk about later, that's another video entirely because this wasn't even the tip of the iceberg of shit that I had to say in response to this crap. Thanks for watching, you guys, but I can't take much more of this shit, so I'll see you guys next time.